Welcome back to my channel, Kwilterkris. My name is Kristen, and I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're going to work on the 2025 Designer Mystery Block of the Month quilt pattern by Fat Quarter Shop. So this is a Fat Quarter Shop exclusive and beginner friendly. So this month's block is by Corey Yoder, and I believe the fabric for this block of the month is also by Corey Yoder. The block of the month's about $20 a month. There is a finishing kit that will go around the squares, and then there is also a backing kit you can get. Now, I have ordered the finishing kit, but those ship next month, and so once I get that, I'll show that to you too. But today, we're just doing that first block. So I just wanted to talk about the fabric real quick here and the pattern before I cut it up. So these are the 4 colors for the fabric. Here's the pattern, and you can see it's these 4 colors. So I do want to say too, they've kept it at this $20 price point. And I noticed that they printed this on a more inexpensive paper. To me, that doesn't matter. This feels something just akin to printer paper. Whereas in previous years it was kind of a glossy paper. It makes no difference to me, and I'm happy with the price point, but just thought I would share that with you. I'm going to be interested in seeing if usually this block of the month provides a lot of extra fabric, like almost double. So I'll be interested to see if that's what happens with this. So the fabrics are, there's this kind of coral, almost orange, with this white botanical print, this green floral, which I think is very nice. Then this white on white. Let me scoot over the camera so you can see. It's the same as the orange, but it's just a white. And then this very dainty floral. So let's get started. Okay, so I have all the fabric cut up into their specific pieces. Some of these bigger squares get cut into smaller triangles. I haven't done that. I just want to show you that I had it all cut up. And then this is my leftover fabric. So now we're going to put most of this aside, and we're going to have piece D, piece C, and piece A. There's 2 each of A and D, and there's 4 of piece C. And as I mentioned before, we're just going to cut these in the triangle, and then we'll sew them together to our glass block. So to cut these, I'm just going to line it up here with this line and cut right there. I did think about scooting it up so I could line it up with this darker one, but I have this diagonal line here and I want to follow that. So we're going to line up these 2 corners and then I'm going to cut it. Okay, so now I've cut it that way. I'm going to take this ruler and I'm going to line up these 2 corners on either side, and then I'm going to cut it this way. If you had a rotating cutting mat, this would be the time to use it. Okay, so now we have our 4 triangles, and then I'm going to cut up the other pieces, and I'll come back and show you the next step. Here is our block. This is how, well, when we make it, there won't be the break in the end, but we end up putting the white with the green and the green with the coral. And then after we get those all put together, then we will sew them together on this line. So we need to make 8 of these. So I will chain piece 8 white and green pairs and 8 green and coral pairs. So we have these 2 here. We've sewn them into other triangles, and now we're going to put them into squares. So we're going to sew them here. Couple of things to be mindful for it. These are triangles. They're stretchy, so you might want a little starch on them. And then just know that yes, they might be off a little bit in the corner. We're going to square them up when they're done. So I'm going to get these all sewn together, and I'll come back and show you what they look like. Okay, so we've got them all ironed, and the next step is to trim these up. So if you make these in the same way that it shows in the pattern, they will be slightly larger than they need to be. That's why you don't have to worry about the points if they don't line up. The main thing to remember on this block is your center point. And right now, so these blocks are going to go this way, but right now that part doesn't matter. You're going to take the easiest way is these quilter grid rulers, and you can get these as a set on Fat Quarter Shop. You can buy them individually just based on the sizes you usually use. If you line this up on your cutting mat, you will see that it's 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches, which is perfect because that's what we need to square these up at. So if you have a rotating cutting mat, this would work great. I do have one, but I don't have it out right now. So the way to use these is in the center right here. There's like this little target symbol, and you see there are these diagonal lines. So you're going to take that target symbol and line it up with the center of your square. And then you're going to take that diagonal line and it's going to line up with your seam right there. Now you can trim this around. So this works better than if you just took a straight ruler and you lined it up on your mat and you cut it at 3.5, because this helps you cut it in relation to the center of your square. We've got them all trimmed and now we sew them into pairs. Okay, we've gotten them sewn into pairs. Next, we're going to take 2 of these and set them aside, and 2 of them, and we will sew on the side squares. So we've gotten these in sewn on. Then we're going to do piece E and cut it into fourths. E, cut into fourths, and piece G, cut into fourths. Piece H will be cut into half. Okay, we'll take these, sew them together, make 4, come back and show you. Now we have it sewn up. We will get them trimmed up. They are all finished, and now we're going to take one of these on each side and sew them together. Okay, we've gotten those all sewn together. Now we're going to sew these 2 to this one, and I'll come back and show you what that looks like, and then we'll sew them all together. So we've gotten the middle part all pieced together, and so now we're going to take and sew all 3 of these together. So this block is all finished, and now we're going to sew on these sides. Okay, the sides are all sewn on. Now we're going to do the top and the bottom, and we'll get that sewn on, and I'll come back and show you the final result. Here is our final finished block. Thank you all so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you. If you like this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye-bye.